Let's continue our discussion about governance standards, and I will discuss the second standard now, which is about Shari'a reviews. We have to take a regular review for quality assurance that everything is aligned. We will be discussing the definition and principles of Shari'a's review. What is the exact meaning of this term? What could be the possible objectives of this review? What is the responsibility for us to compliance according to the guidelines? What should be the review procedures? How many people will be involved? What will be the timings flow? What will be the quality assurance procedure to make ourselves updated and always ready for the challenges of ever-changing markets? And who will be the responsible person in terms of setting standards? What is the effective date and when the standard was being adopted? This is what I am going to discuss with you in detail. First of all, what is the purpose of this standard is, of course, is to provide a framework or a guidance in order to bring a standard framework to ensure compliance with Islamic Sharia rules and principles which are reflected in the latest fatwas, rulings, guidelines provided time to time. Standard should be read in conjunction with ASIFI number 1, that is we discussed objective and principle of auditing, because it is connected to that concept in general. Let's talk about Shari'a review. It's an examination of the extent of IFI's compliance in all its activity, that it is complies with Shari'a. For that purpose, we'll see what are the contracts, agreements, policies, products, transactions, memorandum, article of association, all the documents, reports, especially internal audit, central bank regulation, inspections, circulars. This is all we have to review and make sure that these are in accordance with the Sharia. Objective of the review is to ensure that activities carried out in IFI do not contravene the Sharia laws. What is our responsibility for compliance is, of course, SSB is responsible for forming, expressing an opinion about the extent of compliance with Sharia, and responsibility of compliance rests with the management. This is, we already discussed that putting systems, policies, procedures is the responsibility of the management, and our auditor has to make sure the compliance part of this. And we should have effective compliance procedures, which is what we are discussing now, how to bring more value into. We should define a procedure for review. These review procedures are, first of all, we should have planning, reviews, procedures, then during execution, implementation, and when we are going to finalize, what document set is required, and what kind of report, documentation, fact findings, evidence, guidance, gathering, data gathering methods. This is all we have to understand to apply the review procedures. This is how we make sure the compliance in terms of procedures, because a good procedure can bring an effective compliance to the IFIs. Now, in terms of quality assurance, this is the symptom of the learning organizations, that they should have quality assurance policies. They have to make sure that their standards are benchmarked with the best in classes. They have updated policies. They have a procedure to review. They are equipped with latest knowledge, and they have learning abilities in general. So, first of all, we have to build a system who will make sure that we have quality assurance procedures, policies, and we are in accordance with the Sharia regulations based on that. And quality control procedure, of course, there will be a lot of reviews, it can be a paper review, management review, it can be like peer review. We can do it from all 360 angles, and how to review and bring the quality in the setups. Now, who is responsible for implementation these standards? Of course, the management. The responsibility is going to Shari'a Supervisory Board, and they have to, this is like the same as management of IFI. This is effective from 1st January 99, and it was adopted in 21st or 2nd June 1998.